Welcome, you Forex aficionados. Tom here, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. What a roller coaster ride we had yesterday, huh? That was a wild day. Oh, I love those days. Unbelievable volatility to make money with. What do you think, Saul? Did we have a good day yesterday? Yeah, Saul says we had a good day yesterday. Anyway, so here we are. It is Friday, 6:50 a.m. on November 1st, 2024, and we're going to be starting our daily analysis off with dollar yen. I actually also put out a live yesterday. Hopefully you guys saw it because I gave the warning of the dollar yen level breaking. I said the support's under attack. We could probably go to 150, 150. Didn't quite make 150, 150. Made 150, 170 or 150, 180 before we had this slight rebound. So that all be all well and good. Also put out a warning for sterling yen. It was very close to a main turn point. Close, but no cigar. It didn't happen, and it reversed back up into the trend, but expanding the downward movement of the trend. So that is, it didn't break, so I can't say that the trend changed. It just basically might have been that market paradox that we were talking about, where the strong hands sell the market off to get all the weak hands to jump in, and then they create a better buying opportunity for themselves. Could be that. Could be also the elections in Japan that ousted the Liberal Democratic Party that's been in power for like forever. And now that nobody really knows what the Prime Minister of Japan basically has only been in office for like a month. So nobody knows if he's going to get neutered, and nobody knows what the policy is going to be for the ruling party of parliament there. Maybe they're going to be more conservative. I don't know. I don't know much about them. I have to do some research on them, see like what their thought is. Even though I'm not a fundamental trader, it's always good to study the enemy. Make sure that you understand exactly what's going on. All right, dollar yen, let's get into it. Where are we right now? Because yesterday's yesterday. We had a great day. Today we have a good day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this. You wouldn't even know it. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to have a better assessment of where we are. All right, this is a tough read today, and I'm not one. We're back into that confusion state because of the increase in volatility. But right now, as it stands, there is definitely resistance at 153.13 right there. Right now, and I'm going to change the color on this thing. Hang on a second here. It needs to hold above this level right here, 30. 152.30 on the day. So let me see something here. Change the color to something more dramatic. Like, how about that? This purple kind of color. 152.30 has to stay above 152.30. If it breaks 152.30, maybe we're going to test this 151.75 level. 150. I would have to say we're going to probably test this 151. I'm going to move this up a little bit. It's a little bit less than, I'm going to go right there. It's a little bit less than this low right here. Right there. It's a little bit less than that low right there. If that low breaks today, I don't really, well, I really don't know. Anything can happen. All right, so if that low breaks 150, 170, wow. See, we got a point at 151.35, and then 151. 151. That's good. 151.33. There's levels here. So there's levels all over the place for support. But this is an important point. 151.30. Hang on a second. Let me get a break point. Okay, so if we break below this 151.33, this level right there, that is really like a break point. That's like a minor trend reversal. And that's saying that we're going down to 150.19. Okay, 150.19. Now, if we get above 153.13 today, this level right over there, okay, we're most likely traveling back up to the 153.65, 153.89 level. A break above that opens up higher prices. That's because higher prices beget higher prices, as good old Sir John Templeton, once said way back in the day. And we have resistance at 154.60, 154.86. What I think is going to happen today, I think that we're just going to go in a new channel right here. I think this is what we're going to do today. And I thought that kind of was going to happen yesterday. But man, we had a nice move down. It wasn't really too crazy. I mean, we were at 153.88. We went down to 151.80. So it's kind of a natural reaction. But that if that 151.30 goes, that's basically showing weakness down to 150.19. Okay, so that's where we stand in dollar yen. And I always take a lot of time on dollar yen because dollar yen is like has been the driving force behind all the crosses, and I'm interested in sterling yen and euro yen and all that other stuff. Sterling dollar, well. We did break that 128.75. That should have opened away to lower levels. Sterling said, "No, I'm not done yet." It's holding on by both hands in its teeth. Let me get some good numbers in cable. Okay, so the important point to hold today is this low hours close right there. Right here. Okay, 128.54. That's an important price point. Right now, it is at a critical juncture. It really needs to stay above 129. The figure, really the price is like 129.04. So I'm going to be a little bit give it a little bit of room and say that just due to market noise, I'm going to say it needs to hold above 129, say 128, say 90. That's a 128.91. It needs to hold above this. Right now, it basically is in, again, a consolidation, but still bearish. So if it was to break this 128.90, it's going to test probably this 128.54. If it breaks 128.54, we're opening the way to that 127.95 level that we were talking about for like a week already. So really, in order for this thing to show strength, it's got to get above 130.11. It's been here, and it tested it. Yesterday was, that was the high, and then the crash down. So sterling basically still is a bearish tone to it. I would say right now it's trading at 129.10. I believe that today it has to hold above 128.90 in order to show any type of strength to get above this 129, say 40 level, and that will give us a shot at the 129.80. But there's resistance all the way up in this thing, That's going to definitely be the driver of, also a partial driver of the sterling yen cross. So let's move on to sterling yen. Okay, good old sterling yen. Today we're going to have a slight resistance at 197.40. That's coming off of this pivot low of 195, 36? Something like that, 195.40. I don't even know what the true low was. I have 195.36. Might have went a little bit lower than that. Let me see. That was my last marking. Yeah, 195.37. I have 195.36.8. So that's right. Right now it has to hold above 197, 196.85. That's the level it has to hold above. If it breaks down through 196.85, we're going to go back down into this range right here, right in this area. And then we got the lower level. We got the low bars close, which is right there. This is an hourly chart, by the way. We got the low bars close. If it breaks this 195, say 37 today, the critical price, the flip point, is 194.80, and I'll put that down. So in other words, what I'm saying, in my theory, is that if 194.80 goes, 79, close enough. This thing is basically saying the whole weight of this upper move is going to flip back down. So in other words, the market's going back down into a bearish mode for the time being. So because then there's another flip point if that's proven wrong. So and I would talk about that later. But right now, as it stands, 194.80 is like a break point. If it turns down through that, it's basically saying we're going back down bearish. For the last few weeks or say month, we've been talking about a bull run off of a bear leg, in the sterling yen, because the sterling yen from 208 to 10 went to 180. Melted down, right? So we made it up to 199 so far, 199.70, almost 200. And then we come off again. So the break point, I'm telling you guys, is 194.80. If it breaks that, then we're going to be talking about bearish tone for sterling yen. So need to get above. There's going to be resistance at 197.42. There is short-term resistance, short-term support at 196.85. If it breaks that, it's going to go back down lower into the lower range. It needs to get above 197, really 85, to show any type of strength to get, back up into this area. There's a lot of congestion right now and a lot of sellers in this marketplace right now. You got to trade what you see. And it's been a bearish push. So I got to stick with what the market's telling me. So that's how we stand in good old sterling yen. All right, euro yen. Let's get on to some euro yen here, man. Hang on one second. Okay. This one's even tougher than dollar yen, really. All right, so right now we are at a minor resistance point, 165.83. We're going to have resistance at 166.15. I'll throw that up here. Let's go 166.20. Close enough, 166.19. There's going to be some resistance at 166.19. Euro yen right now is in, again, kind of, I hate keep saying that, like a consolidation phase, but it is, because it hasn't made its complete decision yet. Let me get a break point in euro yen. Hang on. Okay, a warning. It's not a break point. A warning would be a break of 164.24. Write that down. Keep that down. It's an important number right here. A break of 164.24 would signal that we're probably going back down to like 160.80 or so. But right now, as for the day, Euro yen has to hold above 165, say 40. If it can hold above 165.40, it's showing strength to 166.20. And then we got a potential to go back up into this area right here. It's not what I wanted. I wanted a box. Like up in here. Maybe 166.68 again, 166.70 again. But if it breaks that 165.40, it's definitely tracking down into this area again here. Breaks 164.80. The next level is 164.29 on the bottom. I would think that Euro Yen is kind of neutral. It's all going to depend on what dollar yen does today. And of course, dollar yen is, I don't really have a great handle on it. So that's the best I could do is give you the technical points. After that, I analyze, you decide. Anyway, so if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Share the videos far and wide. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss any of my important information I put out there. And this is Park Avenue Trading out. Cheers. Oh, enjoy the party. Dance near the door. Cheers.